I ain't felt this free since the summer began. You got my number again. I'm falling over you, friend. This love is overdue. I'm in the moment again. I'm feeling present. It's been a pretty minute on this side of the grass. My mom found her man. I pray he ain't like my paps. I swear I'm staying way back from all anxieties. I'm lying again. That's to myself. How I tell the truth to a friend? It's the end of the summer again. You got my number. It's the picture perfect purple pretty boy inside a circle singing. Let's go pop that bubble, go and find a little trouble in Chinatown, drinking sake like American man, wearing a mask that we share with our friends. We all like parties pretend. Have to draw him, you double our friends.
Give me trust, give me love. I want more than what it was.
I think I'll party to death. It's too late to save me. I'm already dead.
Give me trust, give me love. I want more than what it was.
I was just the addict in my mental box talking it. Really, I'm the captain on a ship that's in perpetual sink. Look, I exist inside a kitchen and the faucet is kicked. These just words from a queen who'll be lost in the mix, talking again like he got complex big. Wanna cover on complex in a mask just to keep it all in. We all like parties pretend. Have to draw him, double our friends.
Give me trust, give me love. I want more than what it was.
I think I'll party to death. It's too late to save me. I'm already dead.
Give me trust, give me love. I want more than what it was.
All right. What is going on, people? Let's talk. Let's have a conversation. I've quickly have begun to realize some stuff that I am hated for being successful. There is someone that will not give her the benefit of mentioning her trick ass name that thinks that I financed all of my cars. Let's see if you can see that. That's a certificate of title. That's one. See, this is something that's funny. I can actually show you proof that I actually bought these cars and paid cash. But this dumb bitch, because she is a narcissist. She is a narcissist. She feels because she's capable of thinking and forming words that she's actually smart, and she's a stupid bitch because she believes our rich journey actually retired in 8 years. They didn't. She was like, well, they got advanced degrees, and they were in college most of their 20s. I've dated attorneys who graduated at the age of graduated law school at 22, 23. The math still doesn't add up. So, certificate of title. I'm just going to keep doing this because every time I do this, I piss on your dreams to the weak and the moist. You know, they don't give you a title when you finance a car, dumbass. So I'm starting to think something, and I think I'm going to jump into the apex predator mode really, really hard. I think I am. But before I do all that, you need to enroll in the corporate papers. I am going to teach you how to set up a holding company. I am going to teach you how to set up an operating company. I'm going to teach you how to start a business from scratch. If you're someone who's never started a business, the corporate papers are for you. This is going to be your curriculum. It's going to be better than a college degree. Because this trick, I don't even understand why she watches this channel. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. So go below, enroll in the corporate papers because winter is coming and you want to have some insulation. So let's continue. The links below. Let's continue with more titles. I don't even know how many I have. I did not check my mail today, so I may have some more. So they don't give you titles, you dumb, silly bitch, when you pay cash for a car. And when I do my benefit cost analysis of the car business, I'm going to break down that. And I've said it before. And you know what's funny, guys? That someone can come on YouTube and lie to you and you believe it, but when someone shows you the truth and proof, you want to challenge that. Well, not all of you. Many of you are good people. Many of you get it, and I appreciate that. But there's a silly group of dumb bitches who actually thinks our rich journey is doing better than me because they have investments. Even though I live in the wealthiest zip code in southeastern America. So I don't even know how many that was. That was 1, that was 2, that was 3, that was 4, that was 5, it was 6, it was 7, it was 8, 9, 10, 11, that was 12. That was 12. So we got 13. Oh, look, another title. Once again, to the dummies out there, they don't give you titles when you finance a car. 13, so this is 14. Another 14 titles. 15 titles. That's 15. 16 titles. And 17 titles. and this would be 18 titles, which means I am waiting on 12 11 titles. Well, maybe 12. Let me explain. I bought, let me see. Let's see. Can I get in there? Did I don't think I did a video. I actually. All right. This is a winner chicken dinner. They love this body style. All of these models that I have, I cannot keep in. As soon as it comes back in, it goes back out. And I know from the diesel, they love the black on black. It's gonna be a winner. Winner, chicken dinner. All right, so that is the 30th car that I paid cash for. I don't have the paperwork in here. I would show you. And I got another one. So by the end of the month, I'm going to have 31 or 32 cars. Now, 31 of them were paid in cash. And let's talk about financing. Because she's infatuated. I don't know why she watched, because she's been low-key hating, and, he going to come off that title stuff. He going to come off that title stuff because he financed. I'm like, bitch, why are you even watching? You're a hater. All right, the 996 guy, cool. The Yardbirds are squawking hard. Everyone has alien conspiracy proof. Aliens start coming out. No one believes in aliens. That's funny. Thank you. Man, James, it is a great feeling. It's an awesome feeling. Lucifer, thank you for the $20. I appreciate it. So, let's have a conversation, family. Let me take off my glasses. Let's have a conversation. Let's talk about our rich journey. And they did not retire in 8 years. And I am beginning to see why people hate that I keep bringing that up. Because I am pissing on people's dreams of retiring in 8 years. All right, Lucifer, make that money. I will tell you, with the buy here, pay here, you're going to need those trackers, those GPS kill switches. You're going to need them. But it ain't just our rich journey. I have a video that's coming up tomorrow because information and messaging is very, very important on YouTube. Very, very important on YouTube. And the messaging is that investors make more money than business owners, right? This is the messaging. You see it all over the YouTube, dividend stock portfolios and everything, right? Yet none of these investors can pay cash for a car. I find that very interesting. So as an investor, you make more money than a business owner, but the business owner can pay cash for cars, but you as an investor cannot. That's just very interesting to me. That is very, very, very interesting to me. And I feel, and I'm going to say it, our rich journey, Richard Fain, Anton Daniels, they're on the investor tactic because it sounds good. Sounds sexy. All right, Lucifer, you're going to need those kill switches. You're going to need them, man. You're going to need them. Thank you for the super chats. I appreciate you. You going hard tonight. So why do people want to be investors? To make your money work. And I invest in businesses. That's what my investments. I don't invest in real estate. I don't have the stock market. I was thinking about getting an apartment complex, but I'm gonna be honest with you. I didn't want to let that money go. I really didn't want to let that money go because I kept looking at the return. I kept looking at the servicing of debt. And I was just like, I don't like this. $5,022 is a lot of money. How many people who bought your course have become successful? Well, this is a brand new course, Sean Anthony. So at the moment, no one, because it's a brand new course. But keep watching and see how many people who have bought my courses continue to support me with super chats. They've already bought a course, but they're giving me more money. I wonder why. I don't know about the penthouse. Here's the thing with that. My office is literally 6 minutes from here, right? But I got to start looking hard next month. Dang, Lucifer. Appreciate you, man, dropping all these super chats. $5K to $22K isn't really a lot of money. In fact, that's how. Now where'd you get this $22K? I don't understand. And this is something else, this too, because like the dumb bitch who feels that I financed all of these cars that I have these titles to, because she's a dumb bitch. I don't even know. Because I'm just sitting there. Because this is what I think. Actually, it's Fanta. But one of the things is I'm going after people who consciously lie to you. Richard Fame, I don't think he's lying to you. Richard clearly and distinctly spells out that it's going to take 2 or 3 decades to get rich. So I would not classify him in that situation. But I got a lot of folks who are like, everyone's just trying to be helpful and they're just trying to contribute. Bullshit. They're not trying to help you. They're not trying. Like, once again, it's getting into the YouTube algorithm, man. That's the whole thing. This is what they're trying to do. They're trying to get in the YouTube algorithm so they can make that YouTube money. That's what they're trying to do. And one of the things that I'm seeing, because I am starting to find better Toro. I put up a video in the community section about how most Toro hosts are not profitable. And this is one of the things. Like, go ahead and check out some recent Toro videos, and you will see that Toro has slowed down. All my Toro listings have stopped. I was rolling the beginning of the month. They have stopped. And not me, it's everybody who's not in a hot destination state like Las Vegas, maybe Florida, somewhere like that. They've stopped. They've slowed down. They have stopped. Thank you, Yasa Rose, early learning. Now, this is kind of reminiscence because I have a lot of people who want me to bring on students. And my most successful students are not interested in coming on YouTube. And you want to know why? Because the lady I helped her with the cleaning business, she says, people are mean on YouTube. I don't want to expose my family and children to that. That was her reason. I'm almost convinced that certain individuals are not seen a self-made black man making substantial money and can't wrap their brain around it. Kevin, I think you're onto something because, man, the hate that I get, it's just, it's crazy. Apartment investing is really good, especially when you include depreciation for tax purposes compared to cash flow of a low overhead business, though clearly having a business has a much better return. Yeah, yeah, because the thing is, I was looking at like half of the revenue was going to go to service the debt. I didn't like that. I'm a glitch in the matrix. That's funny. I really don't know anything about Derek Grace. I cannot speak on him. I don't really know anything about him. I haven't studied him. Summer's ending. All right, more buy here, pay here, people. Hey. Joe Rogan said social media can be toxic, unhealthy. It's funny. The question was kind of crazy about how many became successful. It's each person to do the work. It was that easy. Glendon would be just like the people he's speaking about. Thank you. Because here's the thing. I got friends who are fantastically wealthy, who have no interest in being on YouTube. I've asked them. I was like, because he's got like a great personality, and he's just like, I don't want to do it. They don't want to do it. And what I feel, especially for the millennials, that they can't understand why someone wouldn't want to be on social media. Why some people don't understand it. And one of the things that I'm beginning to see, because I want to be as open and transparent as I can be. I don't think you guys are stupid. I don't think you're dumb. I don't think you're stupid. I think you guys are unseasoned. And this is why someone can come up and put on a good show on YouTube and convince you that bullshit is butter. I'm going to tell you, I got a little project. I haven't had the time to get into it, but I plan on hiring a private detective because there's a few people, I want to know what their real name is. I'm just like, how come he never tells us what his real name is? And I'm going to find out what their real names are. If I have to spend money, I'm going to spend money. Is it me or do people that are scared to part with their money to invest in future well-being rarely see success in their life? Pretty much, man. I don't think it's just you. Because with this apex predator stuff, I am going to expose, because I'm going to tell you what I feel that I'm going to find. And I'm not mentioning names because I don't want to put this out here and have no proof. I don't know at the moment. But I have a strong suspicion that someone is in bankruptcy. But someone is putting on a facade for the social media. And once I get me a PI who can do some stuff, because see, I can do the record searching myself if I knew their real name. Because here's the thing, when you file bankruptcy or any court proceeding other than some family court, because family court records are often sealed, these records are public record. Anyone can just go to the courthouse, go to the docket and do a little research and see what went down. So that's why I'm looking for some real names. Real names. The invest and get rich from YouTube has infected regular people. Went to replace a tire, and this kid who was replacing my tires was talking about investing and trading stocks. I don't think investing or trading stocks is a bad thing. I don't think it's a bad thing. I mean, you're better off doing it than not doing it, but it's not a way to quick wealth. That's my big issue. It is not a way to quick wealth. It is not a way to getting rich really quickly. It's just not. James Anderson, I was going to actually do an Uber course because a lot of them don't realize that the rent that they're paying for me to run their Uber business is tax deduction. It's a tax deduction. It's a legitimate tax deduction. Oh yeah, I'm way ahead of you, James. I thought about that all the time. All right, Lucifer, got a plan, got a plan. People are hating on Uncle G because he went from rads to rentals by using his mind. If he was cracking open storage units, they would have nothing to say. It's called growth. Like this silly bitch. Like I said, I'm not going to mention her name because I know she watches these videos. I know you're watching this video right now, you silly bitch. And one of the things, and I think it goes back to what someone said, that I was able to get here using my mind while also being myself. A lot of people cannot be themselves and make money. Like, I went ahead and put that video because, it kind of segues into the personal finance, high value man. And I put it on that channel and it's doing really well. A lot of folks couldn't do that because my brand is rough and ready, So one of the things that we're getting ready to do is start cooking with some gas. This Sunday, we're going to get into another training. Like this Sunday is going to be last Sunday training. And then we're going to move to Tuesday at 7 p.m. So be ready for that. I watched every Savage Finance video. I've been spending 8 hours a day, 7 days a week on Craigslist, Facebook, trying to turn 500 into 100,000. Woo! Question, how long did it take you to reach 6 figures in your business? Grant Barnes. The first business, which was GC Solutions, it took me 6 months. The second business, which was GC Solutions, first GC Solutions, I was selling used office furniture. Took me 6 months to get 6 figures. And the second business, GC Solutions, I was selling new office furniture. It took me a month to hit 6 figures. New office furniture is very, very expensive. But that wasn't profit. That was gross revenue. Once again, it wasn't the net because I did like over $1 million, and only netted out like 40,000 that I could put in my pocket. So it wasn't all gravy. I just answered that. The first business, it was all net because I was selling used furniture and I had a sweet deal. The second business, my margins were about 25%, but I made some mistakes, which cost me a lot of money. I still kind of get sick about it. Y'all down with the subprime? Because essentially, let me go back to this. Let me talk to you guys. I don't think you're stupid. I really don't think you're stupid. I don't think you're dumb. I don't think you're inept. I think that you are unseasoned and you cannot see. Because when I see someone shows up with a Lambo, you know what I look at? I look at their house. And let me just share something with y'all. I didn't feel that the house that I had in 2017 was Porsche worthy. I know that's just me. That's just me. I would not ever be rolling around in $100,000 car and be living in a shack or an apartment. So another factor that jumped into me getting that Porsche is this house. This house is magnificent. It's 5,000 square feet. Has 2-car garage. I wish I had a 3-car garage. So when I see someone on YouTube, and I saw this guy had a Hellcat, and his car payment was $1,600 a month, and he was living not in middle, he was living in lower middle class housing. But he had this really expensive car. To me, that's stupid. That's just dumb. And I wanted to get the whole picture because I feel that a supercar or a Lambo should be parked in the front of the appropriate house. And if you've got $400,000 worth of cars in your garage and your house is 300K, that's kind of out of whack to me. To me. Lucifer, Clover, everyone's using that Clover because I used the credit card to buy the car today. Matter of fact, I think, let me see. Because they actually kind of, yeah. So I used the credit card to buy that car. And they use Clover. They had the Clover point of sale. You can get 6 figures pretty easy by yourself. It's the 7 figures that jack people up because it requires a team and leadership. Pretty much. You got to hire people. You got to hire people. You got to be careful with Lucifer. You got to be careful with Westlake. Westlake charges the sponsor dealer a lot of money. A lot of dealers will not use Westlake financing because Westlake asks too much to buy their deals. So you got to be really, really careful about that. Really, really careful. Johnny Walton, you got to make a decision. Yeah, I'm working on the next video. It's going to be, I don't know which one. I've got like 2 video concepts. I'm probably going to drop 1 video a week on that channel. The apartments I live in, I'm shocked to see so many nice vehicles. My neighbor have Porsches too, not to mention BMWs. Hey, that to me is just out of proportion. I would never live in an apartment. Well, that's not true because I'm thinking about moving into a high rise, which is an apartment with a Porsche. So that's not true. Hey, paid off cars are for the win. I think strip clubs are a poor allocation of resources. I don't do strip clubs. Yeah, because essentially, this is one of the things I talk about deeply on Passion, Savage Finance. Because hold on a second. A lot of YouTubers have videos talking about savers or losers. And I hear business owners saying that they have no cash. They like Anton Daniels. He said, the most I have available in cash is maybe $1,500. And I was just sitting there like, as a business owner, you know how dangerous that is? You know how dangerous that is? So I see a lot of misinformation. Nope. It's kind of funny. Since I've got the GPS kill switches, the Yardbirds, the situation has gone down. Buying whips with a swipe, pretty much. I do that because I get 1.5% cash back. So that car today, I'm going to get $130 cash back. So most won't see 20K in their bank account. I agree. Dana's Orchards, 400K car requires a 4 million house. Pretty much that's how I look at it. That's how I look at it. Smokehouse, hey, you can make money. I don't really know. I do know that the bigger your fleet is, this is why I wanted to have 30 before I got my commercial policy. That's more of a insulation against, because like, let's say you have 10 cars and you have 3 cars. That's 30% of your fleet. They're gonna drop you in a hot minute. So this is why I wanted to have a larger fleet before I got my commercial insurance. But I don't know what percentage. I don't know, but I know it's not. You cannot get too high with it, or they will drop you like a rock. Okay, 50K for operating capital. That's good. I know, but this is one. This is YouTube. This is YouTube stuff. Savers or losers. That you should not save any cash. You should put all your money in investments. And here's the thing: if you have some type of personal crisis and you have no money set aside, you have investments. Guess what you're going to have to do? You're going to have to sell those investments. And if the market is down, you're going to have to sell those investments at a loss. I mean, it's just stupid. All right. Well, 15 to 25K, if the average person had 25,000 cash money in the bank, that would be attitude money. I mean, you can weather many storms with that. 30 cars, you could partner with Capital One. Capital One is a lot better than Westlake. I'm here to tell you. I'm public right now. What are you talking about going public? I don't know. I'm not flipping. I really don't know about flipping. Yeah, because essentially, like James, I can already tell you, if I was to run an ad on Craigslist that hey, you can rent this car for $250 a week, I will cover the insurance, I will cover repairs and stuff, and then after you rent this car, you can buy it or you can rent to own. I would run out of cars before I run out of people who will take me up on that deal. Because one of the things I've learned with the car rental business is there's segments. There are the Toro people who want to rent cars they can't afford to buy. And then there's the hire car people who rent cars that they need. And then there's another segment out there. Wait a minute. Yeah, it is. It would be a serious accomplishment. Like, once again, guys, here's the thing. Once you get 25, 40K in the bank, you don't have to save any more money. Then you can start playing the investment game. But you're going to need that cash in that bank. You know, it's funny. Someone I'm dating, she's in real estate heavy. She's got 15 rentals. And we were having a conversation because I don't think I told y'all that. I was thinking about buying this condo. And just before I signed the papers, because it was getting ready to close, I was going to pay cash. I was like, can I do Airbnb? And the lady said, fuck no. And I was like, cancel the deal. There's a lot of places that will now allow you to do Airbnb. So it's really interesting. You would need, in my opinion, a standalone house. There's a lot of people who are doing the dirty Airbnb. They're renting out apartments that they shouldn't be in buildings. And they're just doing it undercover. I'm going to probably hire my first employee in October for the car rental business. Because the thing is, there were so many things I had to learn. There's so many things I had to do. Like today, I was at the tag office. And I actually had to ask the guys, like, how does Hertz and it's like they fill out this T form and they do it all through the mail. So I'm going to have to set that up. There's a lot I got to do before I hire somebody. So we will see. We will see. But one of the things that I am looking forward to, because essentially when I hire this person, I'm going to cross train them. They're going to do the car business, and they're also going to help me in the other business. So one of the things that I want to talk about is the Stimmy money. And I think this is a reason that Toro has really slowed up. The Stimmy ballers are out of money. And we're going to start to see this in the broader economy. The Stimmy people are out of money. I would not be shocked if there's another stimulus check around December. I'm not saying it will be, but I wouldn't be shocked. Doing the work before hiring is a lesson I had to learn, so important. Yeah, because essentially I got to go ahead and write up a training manual. Like, here's the thing. I'm going to have this person getting car tags. I'm going to have this person doing all of this stuff, because once I get my dealer's license, then we will have the title, and then it's a matter of going to the DMV to get the tag and the new title. So it's going to be, it's a process. I got a lot of kinks. I got a lot of things I got to work out. Yeah, I mean, HOAs, you know, if you live in there, but if you're trying to get an acquired property rent out, they could be a pain in the butt. The Stimmy ballers are out of money. And I feel that we're going to see downward pricing pressure in the Toro market for two reasons. Number one, Toro had this, put your car on Toro, we're going to give you $2,000. So that attracted a lot of people to Toro. And then you don't have a lot of professionals on Toro. What do I mean by that? I mean, you got someone, let's say they bought a Tesla. I don't even know what a car payment on a Tesla is. Let's say, just for the sake of this argument, $650. And they got this Tesla, and they figure out if they rent it out 5 days a month, that will cover their car payment. So you have a lot of people who have their car on Toro just for that, and they don't really care about making a profit. So they're going to keep lowering their price, lowering their price, lowering their price, lowering their price. And that's what you're competing with. You're competing with a bunch of people who just want a lower car note, not actually trying to make money. So it's funny. Wealthy as a frame of mind, yes, there will be a men's mentorship. Yep, it will be. Stimmy ballers. Hey, short change, here's the thing. Just like this silly bitch think that I financed all these cars, even though I have all these titles, right? Many people feel that you're doing something illegal if you have cash, because they can't comprehend it, man. They can't comprehend it. Wow. Yep, Toro was a wrap for me. I mean, like Toro, I've rented out my Porsche 4 times on hire car, and I can't even, let me see, can I list it on Toro now? Because it had a recall, and you cannot list cars with open recalls on Toro until it is fixed and it's in the system. Let me see. And we're sorry you returned an open recall. Safety recall you need to address before you can finish listing on Turo. These issues are fixed free of charge by your vehicle's manufacturer. Active safety recall, replacing fastening screws on camshaft controller. So until, and this been fixed because I took it to Porsche and they had it for 2 weeks. So it has been fixed, but I can't put it up there, man. Lucifer, thank you for the super chats, man. Give me that stimmy. SBA got a draft human resources manual available. Make a good 80%. Because, you know, essentially, I got to train this person, and I got to train them my way, because like one of the things, like one system that I've already put into place is I have a Google Voice number on hire car. So we're going to probably have 3 or 4 phones, and that number is going to ring to all of those phones so they can answer it. Hey, Mac Daddy Autos, this is Jasmine. How may I help you? You know, I'm already figuring out some stuff, but I got to put this system because they're going to have their own phone that they're going to be able to use for the business. Wow, man. Sorry to hear that, Johnny. You got to stack that cash, man. You got to. Roderick, once again, like I said, I got a video that's going to drop tomorrow on Savage Finance. A lot of states canceled that unemployment because I have seen so many people struggle to find workers because of the stimulus money. They struggled to find people to come to work. It was the craziest thing. All right. I would disagree with that. There's a lot of cash heavy businesses, and let me see, can I find it? Because this is going to be a while back. I was at the bank and I was behind a stripper and she was putting her cash in the bank. That is too. Yeah, that's too far back. Biden can only do so much at the federal level. Actually, I don't have a cash heavy business. I have a high revenue business, but I get paid mostly by credit card. So I don't deal with a lot of cash. This car business, I've been dealing with a lot of cash because I had to go to the bank and pull it out. What's up? Yeah, because, I'm probably going to have, because what I'm seeing is for every 30 to 40 cars, I'm going to have one employee. So when they get up to 80 cars, I'm going to have 2 employees because just looking at all of the stuff that goes down. Thank you, AKW Beats. Just saw 2 Chick-fil-A's in Georgia closing their dining areas. A lot of these folks don't want to work, man. They just simply don't want to work. Most strippers don't think that far. Oh, okay. I got you. For a family of 4, is 50K enough for a year? Asking for a friend. 50K a year after taxes is $38,000. Let's go ahead and do the math on that. Because, 38,000 divided by 12, 3,100. So it's $1,600 every 2 weeks. Is that enough? Wow. 50K emergency fund? Yeah, that's a good emergency fund. They're not strippers. They're adult entertainment consultants. Man, one teller, I did a lot of cashier's checks with her, and she was real interested. She's like, "What are you buying today?" You know, it's real interesting. Man, a lot of folks here. Atlanta will eat you up and spit you out if you ain't ready. It will. I think he said 50K is an emergency fund. 50K is a really good emergency fund. If they're desperate enough, yeah, I think so. I feel like someone was telling me she worked at a job that had very conservative rules, and they've relaxed all of those rules because they can't get people to work. So, yeah, I think if they need employees, they'll deal with it. They'll take them back. They will. They will. But we're going to have some fun at the Lost Kings because I'm thinking about doing some very deliberate videos. I got one video that's percolating in my head, and I'm going to reach out to some people, get some help because it's going to be a doozy. But I want you guys, and let's go ahead and talk about COVID. I currently know 5 people with COVID, and I feel that it's going to get worse this winter, like way worse, like really, really bad. Discipline is very key. Master the custodial arts. The Stimmy people. Yeah, we're gonna have some fun over there. It's gonna be really, really different than what I did before. It's gonna be very different. Well, I used to work with this girl who was a nurse tech or certified nurse assistant CNA, and this girl had amazing. She had like $50,000 in the bank. She had cash for her cars, and she had a house that she put half the money down on her house. She had really good financial habits. Made me feel inadequate. I was just like, man, I ain't really doing nothing. You knocking it out the park. I ain't doing nothing. So, it's kind of funny. But we're getting a lot of people who are piling into the corporate papers. Well, I think it'll be next year before they come back because they're not going to come back willingly. They're going to come back when they have to come back, when it gets really, really bad. That's when they'll come back. They're not going to come back a minute before. And it's funny. Lucifer going crazy. Thank you for Super Chat. We have about 30 acres of land outside of Stockbridge, and there's people living in tents, homeless. Really? Homeless people in Stockbridge? Get out of here, really? That's crazy. You can save money. No, when I do rentals, they're going to have to rent by the week. It will not be this 2-day rental stuff. They will have to rent by the week. Get them in, build some good habits. Don't even worry about inflation. Here's the trick to beating inflation. Make more money. Make more money. Trust me, you'll be good. Very soon, once I get some time to it. Lucifer is dropping money all up and down it. But Yeah, we're going to have some fun with the apex predator because I am seeing, you know, I look at things with a different vision. When I see someone with a Lambo, like I said, I look at their house. And I see a lot of dudes with Lambos, their house ain't really nothing special. And for me, I would rather live in a nice house than have a nice car. Just me personally. And one of the things that I'm consistently seeing is people are misrepresenting their financial position. They make a good income, they make a high income, but they're pretending to be richer than they are. Dwayne, I got to start working out. I haven't worked out in months. We will see. Dang, short change. You were knocking it out the park. All right. That was our conversation tonight. We will have some more little chats. Today is Tuesday. We'll probably have some more this week. And also, if you're not in the corporate papers, go ahead and get in. Don't wait until the price goes up because right now there's 4 weeks of training that you have to do to proceed on because you got to get your goals, you got to get your holding company, you got to get your operating company. And now we're getting into marketplace research. Now, this is the good part where you want to get in because this is what's going to make your business successful. Knowing what your customer wants and giving them what they want. That's going to make you money. Pretty much, make more money. Dang, the fake rich. That's wild. No, I will not take crypto to rent cars. I'm not even going to do that. You know, you use credit card. I don't even take cash. I had a lot of people who wanted to offer me cash under the table. And I was like, no, because the insurance won't cover you. But that's all I got. We'll see you guys later. You have a good night. And get in the corporate papers because we got a lot of stuff going down. So with that, I will see you guys in the next one.